Hey guys, it's me, Zeddemore here, and guess what? I'm actually going to tell you about a list of shows that have come up. Big shock, usually I just do random stuff and it takes me a long time to do it, but today I'm actually going to have a schedule of sorts. Well, what we're going to do to start with is, I'm going to start recapping Heroes again. I was originally going to do like an ebook sort of thing for it, but I just lost the enthusiasm. There's a brief period after each episode of the original series in which I have to actually talk about anything because after that I just get angry. So I thought, hey, let's start with Heroes. And that's going to be every Wednesday roughly. I mean, for at least the first 5 episodes. After that, I don't know. Depends how bored I am there, I guess. So we're going to start with Heroes Episode 1, the Sega Genesis recap, which I'm quite proud of. It's quite a ton, you have to admit. That'll be on 30th September. On 7th of October, I'm going to recap Heroes Episode 2, Don't Look Back in Anger. I quite like that one too. Wednesday, 14th of October, Heroes Episode 3, One Giant Ascension Rise, which is a shout out to the Ascension tag team in WWE and to New Legacy Inc., the best wrestling games, the best streamers period UFC. YouTube New Legacy Inc., Hitbox New Legacy Inc., so represent. On the 21st of October, I'm going to be recapping Heroes Episode 104, Collusion, which is an in-joke, like 3 people there. There you go. 28th of October, Heroes 105, Heroes in Future, which is a joke I think a lot of you will get, hopefully. If you don't get it, I would say why you're watching me, but I don't know why you're watching this in general. A few laughs. So that's first month of Heroes recaps. What we're going to be doing on Fridays, hopefully, I say we, I mean me. I might drag up people this eventually, but that's just me. But Pepsi plug. But what we're hopefully going to be doing, what I'm hopefully going to be doing, rather on Fridays, is a special feature called Amazon Instant Presents. And for those who don't know, who probably aren't knowing, Amazon Instant have their own streaming service with interesting quality values. I think that's the best way to put it. So on Fridays, I'm going to have videos up recapping some of their movies. And I picked these ones at random, and interestingly, none of them are horror movies. I know, right? I was going to do a few horror movies. I've got a bunch of crap ones, haven't watched it, like Chupacabra and The Vault, and there's a Keanu one I'll get to at some point, I guess. But right now, I'm just going to focus on Amazon Instant, at least for the first month. So, Friday, 2nd of October is Amazon Instant presents A Virtual Sexuality, which is a movie I've heard of, but I've never seen, and I just saw on their Ed's, because I was going through the Ed's Pits page, and I saw it and I thought, that looks really bad, so I'm going to watch that. You know, it's someone on Facebook was talking about like weird science, and this is like a 90s reworking lab using the internet. I know, what are you going to do? Next one on the list, on Friday, 9th October, is Amazon Instant presents A Boy Called Hey, which looks very much in that Twilight field of, hey, there's this renegade wolf-like kid on a quad bike. And I saw it and I thought, yes, because the boy's name is Hate. How can you top that? Week 3, Friday 16th of October, Amazon Instant presents My Dear Secretary. There's a story about this one. And I saw a John Wayne movie where it's something like, I didn't say I saw it in Poundland, where he tames this wild woman, or not wild woman, she's an independent career woman, and he tames her. And I thought, that looks really creepy. I did buy it at the time, so I bought Casino and Gang New York instead. And the Keanu one I'll get to eventually. So I thought, oh, that looks weird. I won't buy that one. And then I went on Amazon Instant and found a movie called My Dear Secretary, starring Kurt Russell, and I thought, yes, that would be brilliant. That's the movie you want to watch. Friday, 23rd of October. Interestingly, I probably won't be in England on that day, but I'll still put a video up so if anyone wants to watch it. So on that day, Amazon Instant presents Three Big Views for Hideous Men, which at first I thought was a documentary, and I thought this could be really funny. Then realised it starred John Krasinski, I guess, before The Office. We did one year afterwards. Although he did make that really bad movie, of course, didn't he? But yeah, it's a kind of fake documentary about hideous men that someone interviews, and I thought, yes, sounds good. Not quite as good as it sounded when I thought it's an actual documentary, but it could be fun. And Friday 13th October, Amazon Instant presents Ink, which I will link to the cover when I do that recap, and you just left to your own devices. But look, the synopsis makes it sound incomprehensible. And just a disclaimer, Amazon Instant themes in this Amazon Instant presents feature are subject to movies in question being available at the time, because they're not always available. That's out of my hand, unfortunately. But I would guarantee I would put in an appropriate movie instead. Sorry, it's like 9:30. I would recap something in their stead, loosely to do with themes in question. But I have a lot of bad movies. I think everyone knows that at this point. I mean, I recap Bigfoot. And interestingly on that score, how did the Bigfoot recap review get more hits than Nightmare on Elm Street? In fact, how did they just two get more? You never know what people find entertaining or what gets a boost and retweeted by the Ankara. But you know what? We're going to have schedule now. This takes us up to 30th of October, and I guess I'll do another one of these videos like late October, like probably just before, even mid, probably 29th of October. I'll do a video from next month. You know, I'll try and get ahead of myself here, so hopefully you'll definitely get a lot more content regularly than you were getting. It might have dropped peaks and valleys, but we're trying to do a TV style structure of October to late September to May, kind of with breaks here and there. I mean, I am going away for a week in November, so I'll have to stop at stuff like that. But roughly, yeah, I'm kind of aiming for 22 episodes of each, I guess, before May, and then I'll just do random video reviews during that period. And yes, don't worry, I'll be recapping Star Wars. I know everyone's like, Zeddemore, what's your opinion on Star Wars? I don't think anyone's ever thought that, but there you go. And don't worry, at some point I'll also be doing recaps of Friday 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm going to be doing the big sort of horror ones because I love one of the most fun things I've ever done online is Nightmare on Elm Street 2 review, in writing and in recapping it, and I love those movies so much. I always want to try and create a coherent narrative because for me, the Jason stories are like some of the best superhero stories of all time that I haven't expected. Anyway, that's the schedule. I will try and stick to as much as can. You'll get some content up, but don't stick to it. So you know what? There you go. And tune in tomorrow for Hiros 101 Sega Genesis recap for bad jokes, and Friday for Amazon Instant Protects Virtual Sexuality. This is Zeddemore signing off.